Remember when I said I was changing my hat one time just to make sure you guys knew that it was a different video? Except I don't think anybody can reference this because I don't know if anybody watches my videos enough to, not based on comments here or otherwise. And of course, they might all sound the same to you anyways, because if you don't have the schemas, if you operate under outdated paradigms, you won't get it. So this is Critical Thinking number 85. Today I'm a little bit inspired to say, hey, let's assume you're Homo sapiens. Okay, let's keep it like that. But you want to assess yourselves for being an adult, as our culture might define a matured Homo sapien. So, let's say you're offered a place to stay, and under certain conditions it's free, but you're told, it would be $1,000. But let's say you are an Homo sapien adult, and wow, the standards here are extremely. I think they should pay me to stay here because as an adult Homo sapien, I can't stay here if I don't want to be sick without doing some cleaning as much as I can during the time that I can, because that's what an adult Homo sapien would do. Now, if somebody, let's say, cohabitates, which can be the concept of community, and they don't care if the people that legally should keep this at human standard but don't, and that's both sides of the contract, by the way, the ones that pay to have this lease and the ones that offer this lease, they're both okay with these subhuman standards. And somebody says, oh, I don't need them to clean this, except that they use the part of the fridge that you cleaned for their stuff. And then if you discuss it, there's defensiveness. Now, defensiveness in reality concerning adulthood proves a lack of adulthood, right? Now, sometimes people think I'm harsh, but they miss the point that I'm harsh because it's the 9th time maybe I said this to the person, and the 9th time is more harsh than the nice, pleasant life skills of the first or second time. And again, so if you want to assess, like, for example, Michaela Peterson, right, the Jordan B. Peterson's daughter, I'm sorry, if she doesn't go against her dad soon, but she should have already if she's an adult Homo sapien, then she would say, Dad, I told you I disagree with a lot of things. This is not okay. You're causing this. The solution for you to do this and still act in ways that represent what you tell your cult followers, what you're fighting for, is you would engage in such a behavior. So why this behavior? And let's say she's done this and she believes it's being a good daughter or good for her bank balance, or she doesn't need to be attacked by her dad, which she believes she would. Then, if she doesn't do that, then did she achieve adult maturity for an Homo sapien? Of course she didn't. So it's sad. I mean, is it that she really didn't, or she's not there yet, or she's just trying to figure out how to do it, or she's hoping for the miracles that her dad keeps talking about that somehow is going to have a positive impact on him? Suddenly starting to address his own pathologies and not spreading them into Canadian and other countries' cultures? I don't know. I wouldn't consider her an adult Homo sapien any more than her dad. So again, how do you assess for an adult human? And I would say it's leaving a place not the same as you found it, because that's more like a tourist or somebody traveling and they kind of stay for a short time in a hotel and they make sure it's about the same as they got it, except for the cleaning that needs to be done, that should be basic and not overwhelming for the cleaning people. That'd be a quick passing through town kind of tourist. But if you stay a place longer, even a tourist for 3-4 days a week, there are ways you can make it better, such as providing feedback. Hey, this doesn't work, or this was missing. I grabbed one there that I saw and put it in there, or whatever it is. There's a way that matured humans can make something better. Same thing, like in a movie theater, if you leave things in a movie theater that weren't there before, you're not an adult human. If I have to tell somebody, hey, you guys, are you going to pick up that stuff in a movie theater? and the other people get defensive about it, guess who the human is? Now, of course, you hate me for saying this because you identify with the non-adult so-called Homo sapiens. But if you want to be honest with yourselves, come on, guys. There's so many ways, not just our planet. If 1% of us succeed in leaving here because we screwed it up, we didn't mature as a species. We have no right to be in other parts of this wonderful universe because we are leaving a broken planet. We made it worse, not better or the same. So again, I will be leaving a place that is much better than the way I got it. And I'm not being told, thank you, we failed in our adult responsibilities and you made it better before you left. That's not what's happening. Remember, I have yet to meet the elusive Homo sapien.